G'day everyone, it's Buck again up in North Queensland for part 4, dinner time. It's nowhere near dinner, but I'm just going to punch through and show you what's in this British ration pack. If you haven't seen the other 3 parts, please go back, watch that. You see what's in it, what we had for breakfast, what we had for lunch. Time to get a cup of tea on to wash dinner down, okay? So let's get these matches going here. She's going. Get our hexie going. They're good matches these, they burn for a while, so they burn long enough to get the hexie tablets going. Because of the breeze, 1 hexie tablet's not enough to get the water boiled, so I'm putting 1.5 on. Do this, that's hot. Very hot. I'm on an angle here. There we go. Wouldn't have been the first time I've lost a brew mug of water. A lot of people use it up the other way. I like using it that way. I think you get a better airflow. Anyway, let's get over. We'll get the jet boil on and let's warm up dinner. Righto, so time to get dinner on, everyone. I'm on an angle here. I picked a bloody terrible spot, so I'll get me jet boil here, which I've already got full of water. Let's get him on. Where's me cigarette lighter? There we go. There we go. And tonight's dinner in the British ration pack, spicy sausage and potato wedges. Potato wedges, pork sausage, and wheat and all the other stuff that goes with it. Now, 300 gram sachet, so it's a good size meal for dinner, isn't it? 300 grams, nothing wrong with that. Product of the UK, made in Coulsdon, Surrey in the UK, everyone. So there you go, made over there. And this is menu 8, so I'm tipping a lot of the other British ration packs might have curries in there and all that type of stuff, but I'll tell you what, I've been impressed with the food in the menu 8. Very, very nice. We had the like the chili con carne for lunch, and for brekkie we had the the baked beans and little pork sausages and stuff like that. Very, very nice. So let's put him in there to warm up. Push that down a bit so it warms through. Simmer that for about 5 minutes, and that gets the food inside that sachet nice and hot. As I said, flameless ration heater is probably the way to go to heat your meal up. Or you could also boil up, put that, if you didn't have a jet boil that up in your cup's canteen, bring your food to the boil, warm your food up, and then take the sachet out and then make a cup of tea out of that, which might taste not as nice, but anyway. Watching me handle go up in flames that I taped up. I've got the wind blowing the wrong way, so I'm not going to have any tape on my handle when I get that. It is, oh dear, if only you could see that. That's funny shit. Alright, we'll come back when we make the cup of tea and we'll do the taste test on this, and then we'll finish up. Putting tape on your handle, big fail, but it works well as long as the flame's not blowing that way. Dear oh dear. That's a bit full, that's going to overflow when that starts boiling. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Right, I'm going to try the fruit flavoured drink powder. So there's a heap of this type of stuff in there. There's 1, 2, the Tutti Frutti, and this one here, fruit flavoured drink powder. 2 of them are actually, that actually says energy drink on there. They're the ones that you'd probably put in your body before these ones. Might have a lot more electrolytes and that in these. But I'm going to try the fruit flavoured drink, and it says put in 500 ml of water. So that's a 600 ml bottle. And I've taken a couple of sips here, so that's probably the exact amount of water that they say to put it in. Fruit flavoured. Give him a shake up. It almost looks like a lemon flavour. Right, let's do the taste test. Oh boy, that's beautiful. God, that's got a nice flavour to it. I'm trying to pick the flavours coming through there. It's just a explosion of flavour. That is very nice. I can't pick the flavours. It's a bit of everything. I'll give Roz a sip, see what she can pick the flavours out of that. That is a beautiful flavour. What was that one? Just the fruit flavoured. There's all different types of flavours coming through there. Very sweet, but that's what you want. Starting to boil now, the water's starting to boil over, but that doesn't matter. I need to get that sachet of food nice and hot, so I'll let that simmer away. Turn him down a little bit. There we go. Turn him down a bit and just let that simmer away for 5 minutes. Get that food nice, piping hot, and then we'll tip it into the mess tin and we'll give it a go. What was it? Spicy sausages and potato wedges. Looking forward to seeing this one. Right, I'll give Roz a taste of this, see what she reckons. She's been pretty impressed with all the stuff out of the ration pack so far. I don't know, that's just an explosion of flavour. That is bloody beautiful. I gave Roz a taste of that fruit drink, which was, to me, was just an explosion of flavour. And she said, oh, it tastes like an apple and pear. Well, I came back and read the packet. Typical bloke, don't read the instructions. And it's a pear flavoured drink. So there you go. It tastes like there's more than pear in there, and it's packed in the Czech Republic. So that's what I mean. A lot of these European nations, guys, all seem to be sharing their food for their ration packs. All these NATO countries, I guess, all sharing their food, which is, it's great, isn't it? You get a bit of a variety of everything, which is fantastic. So I put some tape on my handle so I could pick the hot handle up. Well, that didn't work. I just burned all the tape off the handle because the wind went the wrong way. So that idea didn't work. Because I don't have a bush hat anymore to pick me thing, I thought I'll put some 100 mile nail tape, some duct tape around it so it doesn't get hot. But anyway, the flames shot out that side and burned it all off, so that did not work. There's another blooper moment for Buck. Another cup of tea, guys, to wash dinner down. Dinner, tea, put it in the comments. What do you call your evening meal where you are? We in Queensland here, we used to refer to it as tea. But I must admit now I say dinner rather than tea, because tea could mean morning tea, afternoon tea, have a cup of tea. But Mum always say, tea's ready, boys, which meant dinner was ready. I call it dinner now. Roz, what did you call it? Dinner? Yeah. I know Slacken calls it supper. Put it in the comments. What do you call your evening meal? Tea, dinner, supper, or something else? I'll be interested to know. So let's get that tea going there. Let's get another sugar. I don't have sugar in my tea at home, as I said. In my coffee I do, instant coffee. Oh no, that's creamer, sorry. They all got the same looking packet. You actually got to read them to know if it's sugar or whitener. Yeah, that's sugar there. So we'll put a sugar in. Cup of tea. That's simmering away nicely. As I said, if you don't have a jet boil, don't know how the pommy soldiers do it, they probably got jet boils now too. Or you put that sachet of food in there, bring it to boil it for 5 minutes, heat your food up, take the sachet out, then throw your tea bag in. Because I guess you don't have the water to waste. You've got to conserve water when you're out bush, so you've got to think of ways to save water. When you've got to carry the water on in your webbing and in your pack, you can't go wasting it, so you've got to come up with ways to do that. And you may have to boil your food in there, then take your food out, then throw your tea bag in. Not sure if that puts a funny flavour through the water, I don't know. But as I said, we had canned food when I was in the army, guys, so we didn't have that problem. We used to put a dint in the can, as I said, put a dint in the can, throw the can over the hexi stove. When the dint came out, your food was cooked. And then when you pierced the can, the bloody juice would fly 20 metres in the air. There was that much pressure in there. You had to make sure as soon as that dint came out of the can, you'd bang it on your boot. As soon as the dint came out, take it off so it didn't explode. You end up with third-degree burns. So, I'll tell you what, those chocolate biscuits were very nice. Roz tasted them. She said, yeah, the coconut ones were a bit tasteless, a bit dry, but the orange chocolate cookies were very, very nice. Never tasted as good with the powdered milk in there, but hey, still nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with that at all. Especially on a hot night, cup of tea. Very, very good. I'll give that a couple more minutes and then we'll do the taste test on the spicy sausage and potato wedges. I'll be interested to see if the potato wedges are actually full potato wedges. I'm not sure. I'll tell you what, I've got a lot of black stuff on my hands, guys. So I've got another towelette here, which are a really generous size. The one in the Aussie ration pack was nowhere near as big as this. This is a really generous size moist towelette. Look at that. You know, and at the end of the day, if you haven't had a shower for a week, the infantry boys, this thing here, as gross as it sounds, everyone, face, behind your ears or whatever, underarm, groin, arse crack. That's your bath. That's your shower out bush, is one of these. You can have a bird bath with it, at least your groin area, okay, where you can, you know, get chafing and all that type of stuff. As I said, hygiene's a big thing out bush. That there might be your shower. That's an infantryman's shower. There's one moist one. Bang, 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 and not in the reverse order, as I said on my last clip. Don't ever mix it up. Don't ever do your groin and then do your face. Make sure you do it in the right order. But this time I'm just gonna, anyone wants a demo of a bush bath, let me know. I'll give you a demo of our grunt shower out in the bush. It isn't pretty, let me tell you. Well, they used to call us mangoes. Green on the outside, yellow on the inside. Too many of them give you the shits. What was the other thing for mangoes? Pongos was the other thing. Army, pongos. Where the army goes, the pong goes. As in, you're on the nose, because we never showered. I remember sometimes we come back from an exercise area, been out bush for 2 weeks, haven't had a shower, and we'd hit a roadhouse on the way home to Laverack Barracks or whatever, and we go into the roadhouse to buy a Chico roll or a can of Coke or something on the way on the convoy back to the army barracks, and you'd walk into the roadhouse and people in the roadhouse just, you could see them dry reaching from the smell of us. We couldn't smell ourselves, but they could. They go, oh my God, the army boys are coming. They stink, and we did. We didn't realise at the time, but when you could see the girls behind the counter dry reaching, you knew you stunk. Oh, that could have been a bit hotter, Buck. I didn't quite bring the water to the boil there. That could be a little bit hotter, but it's still not too bad. Another minute or so, and we'll do the taste test, and then we'll wrap up. You beauty. Rightio, everyone. Time for the taste test for dinner. And for dinner is the spicy sausage and potato wedges. Doesn't that sound good? Hope it tastes as good as it sounds. Oh boy, I tell you what, that is hot. And there's some big chunks of sausage in there too, I tell you. Oh, this is scorching hot. Oh boy, that's hot. Whew. In she goes. .300 gram serving, which is quite generous. As I said, a lot of calories in this to keep you going. So I've had spicy burrito mince for lunch, and now spicy sausage and potato wedges for dinner. I might have to dig an extra large hole in the morning, if you know what I mean. Roz even said that. She goes, do they give you this spicy food out bush? She goes, like, what about the toilet the next morning? I said, well, watch out. Well, here we go, guys. I'll give you a look at it. I'll put the camera right down and I'll just show you, because there are actual chunks of potato wedge in here. Right, the Stuka dive bomber flying over. He said, Buck's filming down there at Cowley Beach. I'm going to fly over him. So there we go. It's like a chunky stew. It's got some beans or lentils in there. Big chunks of sausage. And look at this. Actual potato wedges. I was wondering what they'd look like. They're actual big chunks of potato. Proper potato wedges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 big chunks of potato, spicy sausage and some beans, and a stew mix. Righto, we'll come back and we'll give it the taste test, eh? Still reckon that needs one of those little hamburger buns, something to mop all the zura up with, all the juice. Righto, taste test coming up. Righto, taste test time on the spicy sausage and potato wedges. There's quite a few beans in there. Look like they've been stuck to the bottom of the pan when they cooked it. Yep. Look at that smoky flavour. Sausage. I thought it'd be like a hard sausage, like chorizo. That's quite a soft thing, quite nice. Oh, little bit of a kick of pepper there. Tastes like a peppercorn or something. Very tasty. Oh, I threw the rest of that chilli sauce out. That would have gone really nice in here. Bit of potato wedge. Heaps of carbs. Potatoes good for giving you energy, carbohydrates, when you've been working hard. Yeah, they're nice. The potato wedges are beautiful. Another spoon here. Bit of a mix. Bit more sausage. Yeah, that's quite nice. Be better with some Tabasco in there. Needs Tabasco. It has got a bit of spice. You can taste the spice. Tastes more like a pepper spice rather than a chili spice. There is a bit of kick to it. There is some after kick. I must admit, I'm going to have another potato wedge because they're bloody nice. Oh wow. That's missing a nice crusty piece of damper or something like that. Speaking of missing, let's go through what's missing out of this ration pack, what I think's missing. My tea's not hot enough. I should have put another Hexy tablet on there. Anyway, trouble when you're down the beach, the wind's blowing through, most of your heat goes off to the side instead of up, so I didn't quite get that water to the boil. Anyway, still not too bad. One thing I reckon they put too much in, and this is my complaint with just about every ration pack I've tried, guys, they put a lot of these energy drinks in here. I mean, how much energy drink do you need? I can understand putting a couple in, but there was 4 in this one. And that pear flavoured one is bloody beautiful. I'm tipping the Tutti Frutti's probably got extra. I should have picked the pear flavour, but that tastes more than just pear to me. There's an explosion of flavour in that, really nice. So probably I'm not going to use all that. One thing I won't do today, I might do this with a beer, is the barbecue peanuts. I'm pretty sure the Canadian pack had some barbecue beer nuts in there, or peanuts in there, from memory. Look, all the different languages. So they're interchangeable between all your rations, guys. These probably make their way over to Canada as well, and that's too small to read. There's 1,000 different languages on there. Vesti Foods UK, produced in the UK. So the UK's producing those things, and they probably give them over to all the other countries for their ration packs. The chocolate powder, I didn't use that, but you could have that with a coffee sachet and make a mocha. Peanut butter, I'm not going to eat that now. That looks like it is it's the same brand that was in the Canadian one. I remember that brand, a Refo. I'm sure that's the same one. So it's the same peanut butter that was in the Canadian ration pack. And once again, what is it? They haven't put any dry crackers in there. Some dry biscuits or dry crackers to put your peanut butter on. That's bizarre. Same as the Canadian. They didn't put any crackers in for the peanut butter. They must just eat it out of the... There's nothing wrong with that. Snip it off and eat it out of the packet. But it does go good. I know in the Aussie ones you always get some dry crackers and you put your peanut butter and your jam on a bloody... on a cracker. So peanut butter, need some crackers. Salt and pepper was the other thing. No salt and pepper. It was spicy enough. I don't think it needed salt and pepper, but some people like to have extra salt and pepper. I thought a little sachet of salt and pepper, but otherwise, what a great ration pack. Those chocolate orange biscuits or cookies, bloody beautiful. The main meals, very, very nice. This is more than enough to keep you going for 24 hours. More than enough. Pretty impressed with this ration pack. Be good to see some of the other ones. This is menu 8. So there's obviously a lot of other different types of main meals that you can try. Very good. That's nice. It would be nice with Tabasco. Steve W, thank you mate. Thanks for sending that over to me. I know it'll cost you a lot of money to post that over to Australia or down to Australia. Really appreciate it. Sorry it's taken me so long to do the review on this UK ration pack. I'll tell you what, double thumbs up from me. Rafa gave those little sausages out of the breakfast menu. He smashed them. He gave them the double paws up. Even Roz said it's nice. I'm going to give Roz a taste of the potato wedges here. Roz was pretty impressed with it too. Roz has never tried an army ration pack before, guys. So it was all new to her. Wash it down. Rafa's in trouble. He's going near the water. And there are crocodiles around here, possibly, so he's not allowed near the water. Righto guys, hope you enjoyed the 4 parts of my review of the UK ration pack. Once again Steve, thanks a lot mate for sending it down. If anyone's overseas or if you've got a ration pack you want me to do a review on, Slacken sent me a Canadian one. I've done MREs, American MREs on my old channel. Still wouldn't mind getting my hands on a Yank MRE. I've got an Aussie one at home which I'm going to do. It'll be similar to this guys, they're all very similar, but if you enjoy these clips, let me know, put a comment down. If you want me to do some more army ration pack reviews, tell you a few more army stories. I didn't tell too many this time. I've got a few funny stories. Lots of funny shit happened out bush, let me tell you. And that's all you remember about your army days, is all the funny shit that happened. You don't really remember all the bad stuff that happened. You remember the funny shit. And every time you get together with your mates, your army mates, those stories always come up. I was out there having a cup of tea with me mate Pap the other day down at Townsville, and some of the story, all the stories from the 80s. Remember this happened, remember that happened, and we just have a laugh about it. You always remember the good times, don't you? And that's life in general, everyone. Try not to dwell on all the shit that's happened to you. Dwell on all the funny stuff that's happened, all the funny stories. Stay positive if you can. I know it's hard at times, eh? In this current world we live in, things are looking crook, aren't they? Too many countries fighting with each other. That's why we need militaries. You hope that you never have to use them. But the day you need them is the day you'll be glad that you've got a strong defence force, guys. And I know the West we're not as good as we should. The Australian Defence Force, nowhere near up to standard. Now I'm not having a go at the guys in there. They're still well trained. It's not big enough. We haven't got enough equipment. I know the UK's going through the same. Canada's going through the same. I talk to Slacken quite a bit. He keeps in touch with what's happening. I know the Yanks aren't as strong as they used to be. We need to stay strong because there's some lunatics out there that upsetting the apple cart, and we need to be ready for it. And anyway, that's a bit of the negative side of it, isn't it? But luckily I never had to go over and bloody get into combat and that. I've been on operations, guys, in East Timor. I was in places I guess I could have been shot at, maybe, if I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. A couple of blokes in my unit did get shot. I wasn't there at the time, but it's all luck, isn't it? And I got through 20 years unscathed in the army, I had a lot more hairier moments in my other 2 jobs I did after the army. I had more hairier moments in those jobs than I did me 20 years in the army. All I remember is all the funny shit that happened. Alright, take it easy, be good to each other, catch you again soon. Let me know in the comments, do you enjoy this type of stuff, or do you want me to not do them anymore? Because it's up to you guys. If you want to see more of this stuff, let me know. Take it easy, see you again. That is bloody nice. See ya. Oh, I tell you one thing, sorry guys, just when you thought I was going, I've got to finish off. One thing I didn't eat, and I said I was going to, finish off with the chewing gum. Oh shit, I thought there was only 2 in there. There's 6 pieces of gum in there. And it's bloody nice. Now I'm going to piss off. See you later.